Hello, what's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights. My name is Kobo. Follow us on our social media platform. Click on the subscribe button. This is your weekend games review. I know it is a bit late. Yeah, it is late. But we are in international break. So no matches going on this particular week and then the next weekend. No matches at all. Probably maybe international games. So if any big news happen, we'll bring you update on that. But this week, I think I will post about 2 videos, including this particular one. So let's see what happens this particular week. But this is your weekend games review. A lot of games happen in the English Premier League, the Spanish Premier Liga, and then the Serie A. This time around, we are moving to Serie A proper. Let's get straight into the video. So we are moving with the EPL early kickoff game, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Liverpool, Crystal Palace, 1-0 against Crystal Palace. Liverpool, they are top of the league. They are playing well, clean sheet as well. Crystal Palace had a lot of chances. I was watching this game early kickoff. I didn't even have my lunch. I think it was 11:30 Ghana time. I didn't even eat before going to watch this particular ball. And then, I was expecting big things from Crystal Palace because, sales pack. Big things, Crystal Palace. But Crystal Palace, they have sold one or two players. They have a couple of injuries. Matthias Franca, Chaloba, they have a couple of injuries, but, Mateta and then the likes, they had chances. Eberichi Eze, chances, but they couldn't take their chances. So Liverpool won by 1-0. Diego Jota scored the only goal for Liverpool to secure the 3 points for Liverpool. Diego Jota, I removed Diego Jota from my FPL just last weekend. This weekend, he scored. Bro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? But, Liverpool 1-0, top of the league. They are doing really, really well. Arnie Slot ball. Arnie Slot. Arsenal also won by 3-1 against Southampton. Kai Havertz scored. Bukayo Saka scored and then gave 2 assists. So 3 goals involvement. All the 3 goals, this guy was involved in all the 3 goals. Bro, can you believe he's doing really, really, really well? 7 assists in the league, too. So Bukayo Saka, he is in the form of his life right now because 7 assists is not easy. It's not easy, and then it's not like he's not scoring. I think he has some 3 goals this particular season and then some, 7 assists. So that is brilliant by Bukayo Saka. When you check his first assist, bro, that was a visionary pass by Bukayo Saka to Martinelli. I think that was the second goal, the second goal. Martinelli scored a very brilliant goal, and then that pass from Bukayo Saka to Martinelli, splendid pass by Bukayo Saka. So Arsenal 3-1 against Southampton. Southampton, really, really, I would say they did stress Arsenal a little bit because the first goal of Arsenal came in the 58th minute, even though we thought it was going to come in the first half, but it didn't come in the first half. But after the 58th minute, in the 68th minute, Martinelli scored, and then in the 87th minute, Bukayo Saka also scored. Archer had, stored parity or scored 1 goal or pulled 1 back for Southampton. So Southampton, at least they were able to, hold Arsenal a little bit, but 3-1. I mean, it's a fair result because, Southampton and then Arsenal. You know the difference, You should be able to tell the difference. Brentford 5-3 against Wolverhampton. Mbuemo scoring, Wessa scoring, Pinnock. All the guys doing really, really well. Mbuemo scored 2 goals. Mbuemo guy. So Mbuemo scored 5-3, 5-3. Wolves this season, they have been conceding a lot of goals. What is happening? Wolves, bro, since Nuno Espirito Santo, we have not seen that Wolverhampton wonders. Wolves that they do wonders. We have not seen them since Nuno Espirito Santo left. But Wolves, I think, when you sell, you have to replace them with a quality, good, very, very, very good quality. But they are player. His name is Larson. Is this Strand Larson or something? That guy is very, 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 very good player. A Norwegian striker. I think he came from Celta Vigo or one of the Spanish teams. Deportiva La Coruña or Celta Vigo, one of those teams. Strand Larson, very, very, very good player. He's a very, 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 very good player, But 5-3 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Brentford doing really, really well. Brentford, big shout outs to you. Mbuemo, top performance by Mbuemo. Leicester City also won by 1-0 against Bournemouth. Manchester City, 3-2 against Fulham. Adama Traore, Charlie, be careful. Very, 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 very careful. The last time I was watching a video on Instagram, and then, it was Boniface, Frimpong, Jeremy Frimpong, and then Edmond Tapsoba. They were talking about this, this FIFA ratings and all of that. And then, Victor Boniface was not getting. He was not understanding the reason why uh, Jay Frimpong has more speed than him. And then, they were talking. Edmond Tapsoba had, he gave Adama Traore one sub there. Adama Traore, you should be very careful. The chances that guys wasted on that particular day, it was ridiculous. Very, very, very ridiculous. Clear cut chances. You cannot convert these clear cut chances, bro. Adama Traore. Charlie, why you say bomb? Why you say bomb? You cannot even score. Charlie, you have the pace, everything, power, everything, body, balance, everything. Your decision making is poor, and that is why big teams are not coming. They are not coming to just. I think last 3 years or last 4 years, Man City or something make an inquiries about Adama Traore, but since then, bro, it has been same old Adama Traore. No big team is even approaching you. Bro, but Mateo Kovacic scored 2 goals. So big shout out to Mateo Kovacic. I mean, Rodri is injured. So, I mean, he's playing as the DM and then he's scoring. Jerry Doku also scored for Manchester City. So, Mateo Kovacic, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you to score 2 goals to West Ham, 4 goals to 1 against Ipswich Town. I think Delap scored. And then Mohamed Kudus, Gerard Bowen. I mean, most of the West Ham attackers scored on the day. So Kudus' first goal in this particular season, very, 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 I mean, he should get his form. And then if Julen Lopetegui managed to lose this particular match, it was going to be very, 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 very difficult for him, for them to keep him. Because considering that we have international break 2 weeks, they would have sacked him. Trust me, they would have sacked him. But 4 goals to, 1 against Ipswich Town, very, very good results out there by West Ham. Everton 0-0 against Newcastle, very, 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 very crucial game. I watched this game, very end-to-end game, but it ended 0-0 between each other. Chelsea 1-1. Chelsea 1-1. Stamford Bridge, bro. Very disappointing results. As a Chelsea fan, I was very disappointed. But big shout outs to Robert Sanchez, big shout outs to Sels. Very, 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 very good on the day. The 2 goalkeepers were very good on the day. Madueke scored, and then Chris Wood also scored. He was in my FPO, 8 points. So big shout out to Chris Wood. I knew he was going to do something. I knew Nottingham Forest, they were, they had the ability to do something against Chelsea, at least score against Chelsea. So that is why I brought in Chris Wood in this particular week in my FPL. But we have to talk about some performances. Enzo Fernandez, poor performance, bro. Poor performance. As a captain, bro, poor performance by Enzo Fernandez. I'm not seeing that demon. I'm not seeing that work in Enzo Fernandez. When he goes to Argentina, the kind of input he's having there, or the kind of impact he's having in the Argentine midfield, I'm not seeing that presence this particular season in the Chelsea midfield. Enzo Fernandez, you should do better. Madueke scored, but he was still selfish. Sancho, you are a very good player. Try to shoot. I think the Jadon Sancho and then Madueke, they should have some conversations, because Madueke, it looks like he wants to shoot more, but most of the time you have to pass. But Sancho, you have to shoot more, but most of the time you are passing. So they should have some couple of conversation out there. But Jadon Sancho, most of the time when the ball is right or when the chance is right, bro, shoot. You are a winger, shoot. It is not every day that you are going to get an assist. Just shoot, shoot for us, But Sanchez, as I spoke earlier, Sanchez really, really good performance. The Nottingham Forest, goalkeeper Sales was also very, very brilliant on the day. Levi Kowo, top performance on the day. I blasted him last week, but top performance by Levi Kowo on the day. I think yellow cards is becoming at Chelsea. Indiscipline. Nicolas Jackson, you are fooling, bro. You are fooling. And then what Nicolas Jackson is doing, he's giving the Chelsea directors and then the Chelsea owners more reasons why they should go and bring in a big striker for him to be on the bench. Christopher Nkunku, after the international break, I expect more from you on training grounds. Give Enzo Maresca a reason why you should start ahead of Nicolas Jackson, because he is fooling. You are doing something. Your teammates are even prompting you, bro. Stop. You were still doing. Don't touch me. Don't touch me for fun. Don't touch me, bro. Be very careful. Advise yourself. Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Goalless draw. I think as a Chelsea fan, I am happy with this particular result, because at least Aston Villa is not overtaking us from the 4th position, and then at least Manchester United are also not sacking their coach anytime soon. I think if they want to sack Erik ten Hag, I think the time is going to be right now. If you want to sack him right now, because we have 2 weeks of international football. 2 weeks. If a new coach comes in, he can do something with the boys available. So if you want to sack a coach, you have to do it now. This is the time. But I don't think they will sack him. I don't think they are going to sack him. You know why? Because they have invested so much in him. Bringing good old days Ajax boys, Mazuari, Delect, a lot of boys. So they have invested in him. And that is why I think they are reluctant, a bit more reluctant to sack him. So I don't think the sack is going to come now unless something ridiculous or something blockbuster happen. They are not going to sack Eric Ten Hag now. And then I love it. You know, if Thomas Tuchel comes to Manchester United, it's going to be a very big problem for Chelsea. Because I know what Thomas Tuchel can do when, the squad fits him. He will be very dangerous. So I don't want Thomas Tuchel to come to Manchester United. Even if they will sack Eric Ten Hag, Gary Southgate is there, Graham Potter is there. Let's see what Man United will go in for. But Eddie Terzic is also there. He's available. I mean, he's on leave, but he's available. So Manchester United, I'm giving you options. Eddie Terzic. Terzic is also there. You can go in for Eddie Terzic. But Brighton also won by 3-2 against Spurs. Spurs, disappointing results because you were up front or you were up 2-0. And then you sat there for Brighton to equalize and win the game. That the Warbeck, brilliant performance. Is it Yakub Minte? Very, 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 very good performance by Minte. Brilliant performance, brilliant display by Minte. So big shout outs to Brighton, but Tottenham Hotspurs. Very disappointing results, Tottenham Hotspurs. You should do well. So the table, Liverpool are leading 18 points, Man City 17, Arsenal 17, Chelsea 14, Aston Villa 14, Brighton second set with 12 points, Newcastle, Fulham. When you come here, Manchester United 8 points minus 3 goals. 8 points, just 8 points minus 3 goals. Wolves, Southampton, and Crystal Palace sitting 20th, 19th, and 18th respectively. Let's move to La Liga. Let's move to them. La Liga. A lot of things happen in the La Liga. Quickly, Leganés drew against Valencia. I mean, it's not good. I think like Leganés, you should be able to win against Leganés. Espanyol Barcelona also won against Mallorca. Hey, these people. Mallorca. Charlie. I won't say anything, Getafe also drew against Osasuna 1-1. Celta Vigo also won against Las Palmas. It was expected that Celta Vigo will win against Las Palmas because Celta Vigo. They are not that big club, but they are that side. And then on any day, they can just worry the small teams in the La Liga. Valladolid also lost against Rayo Vallecano. I expected 2-1 against Rayo Vallecano. Real Madrid won by 2-0 against Villarreal. And let's talk about Dani Caballero. 8 months to 10 months, bro. That is so disheartening. When I posted this news on my socials, that bro can go for about 4 months to 5 months, but people were bashing me left, right, center. You don't seem to feel good about this Real Madrid thing, but bro, it is what it is because the injury that guy had, I even gave him 4 months, but he's going to 8 months now, 8 to 10 months. So that is what happened in the Real Madrid game. 2-0. Valverde, top goal by Valverde. Vinicius Jr. also scored a top goal. This particular game, they didn't, create clear-cut chances. But Vinicius Jr. individual brilliance, Valverde individual brilliance, it had an effect or impact on the Real Madrid game. So 3 points, 2 goals, clean sheet for Real Madrid. They sealed the day. Very, very, very brilliant performance by Real Madrid. It wasn't that brilliant in terms of chances creation, but 3 points, 2 goals, clean sheet. I think it's okay. Girona also won against Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao wasted 2 penalties, and then at the end they used penalties to win Atletico Bilbao. Can you believe this is football? This is football. Barcelona also won by 3-0 against Deportivo Alaves. Robert Lewandowski 3 goals. They sealed the game in the first 35 minutes. That's what Barcelona do nowadays. Lamine Yamal didn't have a very, very, very brilliant performance. He was changed, and then he was having, he was not having it. But bro, you are a kid, just 17-year-old playing Barcelona. You are a big player for Barcelona. There are big games coming up. You shouldn't be worried about Deportivo game. Sevilla also won by 1-0 against Real Betis, 1 goal to nil against Real Betis. I didn't expect Sevilla to win this particular game at all. I expected more from Real Betis, but Sevilla won the game. Their next game is against Barcelona after the international break. We will see what happens there. Atletico Madrid, very disappointing as usual. 1-1 against Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad, big team, but don't get me wrong. Atletico Madrid must be in a position to win against Real Sociedad, but they couldn't win against Real Sociedad. Very, very, very shocking and disappointing results. Julian Alvarez scored, so I'm happy for Julian Alvarez. I mean, he's having his goals. Barcelona sitting first, 24 points. Real Madrid 21, 3 points difference. Atletico Madrid 17, Villarreal 17, Osasuna 15. You see the reason why I was fuming that Osasuna didn't win this particular game. When you come down Las Palmas, Villarreal, Valencia, you see they're not doing well. Valencia, you should do better. You should do better. Let's move to the Serie A. A lot of things happen in the Serie A. Inter Milan won. Napoli won by 3-1 against Como. Lukaku again. Lukaku assisted. Scott McTominay scored his first goal for Napoli. So Napoli, they have assembled a very good squad, and then they can win the Scudetto this particular season. Go and look at the ball they are playing. Take your time. Watch Napoli. Watch them very, 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 very well. They have the coach to win the Scudetto. They have the players to win the Scudetto. And per what they are doing now, how they have started, bro, you have to fear them. You have to fear them. Conte won the coach of the month in the Serie A last month. I'm not surprised that he won the manager of the month. So Napoli, they are doing really, really well. Hellas Verona also won against, Venezia. Udine also won against Lecce. Inter Milan scored 3-2 against Torino. Duvan Zapata scored. Turan. Marcos Turan, my boy. Turan scored hat-trick. If he's my boy. I love him so much because, he's not that skillful striker. But when you need the goals, he'll give you the goals. I mean, you waste 1 or 2 chances, but he's still Turan. 3 goals, hat-trick for Turan, to the hat-trick hero. Turan, they substituted him in the 63rd minute. I mean, that was, if you score a hat-trick and then they sub you in the 60-something minute, I mean, that is okay. Atalanta also won by 5-1 against Genoa. Atalanta doing really, really, really well. Juventus drew against Cagliari. I mean, that is a very disappointing result. Early kickoff on Sunday. What Juventus does to me in this particular weekend. Juventus, you be very, very, very careful. Juventus. Cagliari, bro. It is Cagliari. Bologna also drew against Parma. 0-0 against Parma. Bologna, I know them. They are not going to do anything in this particular season. Bologna, even in the Champions League, they are struggling. Bologna. So they drew. Lazio also won against Empoli. AS Roma, not so good. Not so good. 1-1 against Monza. I know Monza a bit, defensive side. They are solid defensively. But, it was Monza's home too. But AS Roma, I mean, it's not looking good at all. This particular season is not looking good since they sacked Daniel De Rossi. It's not looking good at all. It's not looking good. Fiorentina also won against AC Milan. I watched this game. AC Milan, bro. AC Milan, I mean, it is a new coach, Paulo Fonseca, a new coach, and then you would expect this kind of results. But I mean, it's, I think, 7 games in the season, or let me check. I mean, 7 games in a season, 7 or 8 games in a season. I mean, you should be able to find your feet. You should be able to find your feet. At least Paulo Fonseca, you should be able to find your feet. But when you go to the table, 16 points Napoli, 16 the Inter Milan, 14 points Juventus, 13 points Lazio, 13. They are sitting 4th. Udine also have 13. They are sitting 5th. AC Milan 11th. Not good enough. Not good enough. Torino, Atalanta, and then Roma sitting 9th, having 10 points. When you come down, you see Venezia, Monza, and then Genoa. Look at what Monza is, and then you allow them to, worry you. AS Roma is not good enough. It's not good enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your weekend games review. Let me know what you think. What do you think about Eric Ten Hag? What do you think about Barcelona? Lamine Yamal not performing good. He's not happy that they subbed him in that particular game. Do you think it is something he should worry about? What do you think about Real Madrid? What do you think about the Chelsea draw? Just drop all your comment down below. What do you think about Arsenal? Arsenal are cooking. Drop all your comment down below. My name is Kobo. This has been your weekend games review. More videos will be coming probably this particular week and the next week. Thank you so much for your time.